What is up, everyone? My name is Justin, aka Jaymatrix, and I am a dedicated truck driver for Oakley Transport. Now, if you guys click on this video, you guys are probably wondering, what's the pay like, the orientation, the equipment? Am I going to be happy here? Is the money that's on their website, say it's really there? Guys, I'm going to cover all that because you guys are doing your homework as you should. As you should, right? I was in the same exact scenario 2 years ago. It just so happens that 2 years later, I'm making the video for you guys to view. That's all it is. Now, real quick, I'm not going to blast my driver code out there. This is not that kind of video. I don't think that people that make it their ultimate, goal to just sell this product or sell a freaking e-code, a driver code, a truck number. It's a joke. It's a fallacy. I'm not gonna say, apply to my company. No, that's all a joke. It's disingenuous. And it's not being really truthful to you guys, because if it was, they wouldn't really make it so potent, for you guys to apply. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so we're going to get down to the meat and potatoes. I'm going to cover all that. But now real quick, just before we get into it, we have a special guest. We got Mama. Look at Mama. Look at Maxie. Where's your Mama? You want to say hi to the people and tell them to put in an application? You know what? We're going to ask her 3 questions. Put a hand up if you feel that the people that are going to apply are going to be genuinely happy and make a lot of money. Okay, that's 1. Okay. Put a hand up if you feel like the people are going to be treated good. They're going to advance their career, not only make more money, but they're going to make so much money they're going to pay their bills off and like that. Okay. Okay, that's 2 for 2. Put a hand up if you feel like I'm the sexiest truck driver in the world and I'm so handsome and nobody could touch me in this world. All right, there you go. There you guys have it. All right, cool. So that's our special word for Maxie. Hold on, what'd you say? Yeah, she said to put in an application, so don't worry about it, guys. Just change your life. Yeah, just change your life. Put in an application. You guys got the green light from Maxie, and what she says goes. So put an application. All right, guys. So right down to the meat and potatoes. Okay, so I wrote a couple of keywords just to kind of get my brain on track. And real quick, if I happen to stutter or stumble, forgive me. I have braces, and they suck talking. So if I happen to stutter and stumble, forgive me. I'm sorry. It's been rough to talk. All right, guys. So long story short, why Oakley Transport? I'm gonna give you guys my quick answer. And it's just because the company has genuinely changed my life. Now, I want to be real genuine about, when I say this, the company has truly changed my life, right? And I kind of want to emphasize on that, right? I'm not going to put them on a pedestal, it's not like that. But they truly have done right by me, and my life has changed dramatically, right? So, long story short, about 2 years ago, I was living in Orlando, and I had a crazy expensive car payment. I had a crazy expensive, insurance, rent, credit card bills. I wasn't living right? I wasn't living right. I was making stupid financial decisions. I was kind of losing myself, and I was living the bachelor life, right? I was trying to be a bachelorette. I had a mamacita over there, a little white girl over here, another Colombian chick over there, a little Mexican over there. So I was all over the place, right? I was going down a black hole that I wasn't aware of, right? So long story short, yeah. So I wasn't living right, and then Oakley Transport has given me the opportunity. And I really want to say opportunity because the rest was on me. But because of how they're structured and how they are and how they really pay strongly. And when I say they pay strongly, I've been able to get out of the mess. I got rid of the car payment. I got rid of the car I was at. I got rid of the expensive apartment. I got rid of the expensive insurance I was paying on that car. I paid off all my credit card bills. And my credit score shot up significantly. And yeah, so it was just better, right? So that was me. And then 2 years later, I'm here talking to your viewers as we speak, right? So for me, they genuinely had changed my life. And from the bottom of my heart, I truly hope that Oakley Transport can do for you what it did for me, honestly speaking, right? I'm not going to tell you guys a dream. I'm not going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. For the most part, I'm going to be very direct and just say I truly hope that Oakley Transport can do for you what it did for me, honestly speaking. Now, fast forward, right? So let's say you guys are interested in putting an application. Okay, cool. You guys put an application, boom. What's very interesting about Oakley Transport, and this is very interesting, when you get a conditional offer, let's say you guys meet the prerequisites, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, they consider you as a driving professional. You're not a truck driver liaison. You're not a third party. You're not a driver, truck driver. You're not a yard dog, none of that. You are a driving professional, which is very interesting because if you were to apply it to any other, excuse my language, any other those shitty mega carriers or any other kind of company, they're going to tell you, oh, congratulations, truck driver, employment, yada. Like, you're just a driver. Now, I know some people are big on like that title, but Oakley Transport from the jump, they consider you as a driving professional, which is pretty rare because I've had a lot of trucking jobs and I've never been once a driving professional. I thought I was a driving professional. I drive like a professional, but I've never had a company from the jump call you a driving professional. So in your conditional offer, once you meet the prerequisites, and all that good stuff, they consider you as a driving professional, which is pretty interesting, right? So from the jump, you're already held at that gold standard, right? Now it's up to you to keep it there, okay? Now, real quick, the requirements, right? It's pretty simple, right? You have 1 year of verifiable experience. Verifiable, guys. Don't try to, put down, yeah, I work for ABC trucking company. Meanwhile, they never existed, and you say you have like 2 years with them, and they try to verify it, and it's not there. So don't try to cheat the system. Be honest, have integrity, have 1 year of verifiable experience, because these recruiters and these people at safety, they will hammer down to make sure like you know what you're doing, right? So have 1 year of verifiable experience. They will run your DAC, your MVR report. So make sure, just to ensure that's just tying back into the first requirement. They want to make sure that it's on record that you drove the mile that you said, or you have the experience that you claim to have, right? So 1 year verifiable experience. They will run your DAC report, your MVR. You will get a consent or a query from the FMCSA clearinghouse. So if you guys are not registered with them, I highly suggest, because it's been a new law, just accept that query and let Oakley Transport know that you don't have any violations with drug or alcohol. Give them that peace of mind, just to let them know that you are a strong applicant and that you can do the job effectively, right? So we got 1 year DAC, MVR, accept that query from the FMCSA, and they will drug test you and physical. So with the drug test and physical, it is a urine test. It's not a hair follicle. It's a urine test. And let me see what else too. And they'll also do a background check, right? Depending on what you got going on. Hopefully it's not anything crazy to where it hinders you for employment with Oakley, but I can only speak for myself. I have a clean record. So I don't know about you guys all, but I hope that you guys are all strong applicants and you guys can not only put in an application, but you guys can apply with confidence, right? So just a quick recap. We have a 1 year verifiable experience. They will run your DAC and MVR report, accept the query, which is kind of like a search for the FMCSA clearinghouse, background check, and then a physical and drug test. So you basically got 5 things. Now, let's say you pass all that. Boom, you bang it out the park. You guys get your conditional offer letter. Congratulations. First, last name, driving professional, yada, yada, yada. Cool. Now you're ready for the big dog stuff, right? Now you guys just leveled up. So first day, right? Well, real quick, before I talk about the orientation process, wherever you are, they will fly you out, or they will pay for a rental, or they will reimburse you with gas. So depending on where you live, if you're out of state, they have no problem booking a flight. And if you don't want to take a flight, let's say you're scared, they'll probably get you a rental. Or if not, say you live in the state of Florida, or if you live somewhat close, or if you want to drive an extensive amount of miles because you just want to drive your car, whatever, just give them the gas receipt, but just coordinate this all with your recruiter, and they'll get you to the terminal. So real quick, the terminal, the headquarters is in Lake Wales, Florida, which is central of the state, like literally central. It's in between Orlando and Tampa, so like right over here. It's just south of Winter Haven, like 45 minutes of south of Winter Haven. If you guys don't know what that is, I highly recommend you do your homework and you look up Lake Wales, Florida, because that's where the company is going to be at. I'm sorry, that's where the company's at, and that's where your future is going to be at. So real quick, right? You guys banged out the prerequisites. You guys got your conditional offer letter. And let's say you live out of state. Cool, right? They book you a plane ticket and they pay for everything. They pay for a flight and hotel. And I think they feed you. So in the hotel that they do business with, they have breakfast. and they feed you lunch while you're there. They got food, drinks, all that good stuff, and then you're just responsible for your own dinner, right? I know when I was there, you know, we used to go out for dinner, me and the class. You know, some people might be different. You might want to be an introvert and just order Uber Eats or something and have it shipped to the hotel and just, you know, just eat by yourself. I don't know. Up to you guys. So real quick, right? Let's say you guys are there and you guys are expecting your orientation. Cool. I'm going to break the orientation process into about 4 different sections, which is 4 different weeks, right? Week 1 is all classroom. Week 2 and 3, it's about you being on the yard and you implementing, you know, what you learn, right? So you get to go on the yard. It's like a practice facility, like a section of the yard where they have like tanks and you get to roll out the hoses. They'll get to talk to you about the PTO, venting the dome, the process, what to ask the customer, what to do, what not to do, what are some things to look out for, what valves to use, what fittings to use, you know, depending on what kind of customer is. Like an example, last week I had a customer that I had to use a reducing fitting from 3 inches to 2 inches, you know? That's what she said. No, I'm just kidding. No, she didn't say that. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, right? So you go from like a 3 inch to a 2 inch. There's other fittings. There's other things that might have to be, you know, depending on the customer, but they will go through all that with you, right? And the last week is you're going to be tested out. So you'll get to ride with one of the local drivers. And then, you know, you'll get to see him do it. You'll get to drive the truck, see how it feels to get loaded, feel that surge. And then, you know, a couple of days later, you're going to test out, right? The guy's going to be with a clipboard or like with a notepad. He's going to make sure you're doing everything right. Make sure you understand the process and what's going on. And then after that, you get your own truck. So real quick, so week 1, right? The very first day, they're going to greet you, and it's real warm welcoming, right? It's not one of those BS things where, you know, you have to watch a whole bunch of modules and read about safety, and you're watching videos and reading about equipment that, you're reading modules and watching videos that don't even apply to you. That doesn't happen over there. You're not going to sit there and say, yeah, I'm just going to, this doesn't apply to me. Nah, that's exactly what you can do. Throw that out the window, throw it out. And then Oakley is very direct. So the way they do their thing is from day 1, you will meet with, you know, with the recruiter that you've been speaking to on the phone, the safety, you know, the safety team. You will meet some of the dispatchers. If they happen to swing on by, you will meet the CEO himself, Tommy Oakley, wonderful man. And then you'll also meet, you know, with other people, other students that you're also in that class with, right? So you can expect to be with them for about 4 weeks or so. So for the very first day, you got the people that you're with, the safety, the man himself, the legend, Tommy Oakley. You also meet with, you know, some of the recruiters, the safety, and then other people that make the whole operations. And, yeah, so you get to meet all of them, and you're not stuck there with freaking modules and videos. Like I said before, you just throw that book out. They're going to tell you what they expect of you, and then you are also, they're gonna tell you what they expect of you, but they're also going to tell you what they expect. What they expect from you and what to expect from them. I'm sorry, I'm like kind of looping it right now. Yeah, so everything is transparent. It's black and white. There's no gray area. Again, it is a trucking company, so if there happens to be some bad apples, it is what it is. You know, the company's not perfect. I'm not perfect making this video. I've stumbled already, you know, and just, you know, we're trying to be bigger, better, and, you know, more productive. And I feel like Oakley really tries to cater to you as much as they can, you know, without being overboard, right? So, oh, you also get a road test. So I just want to throw that in there. If you fail this road test, I will slap you. Male, female, whatever you identify, I will slap you, all right? There should be no reason with at least a bare minimum of a 1 year of verifiable experience that you fail a simple road test. They'll tell you in advance verbiage, you know, like, hey, listen, you know, there's a stop sign over here. Stop at the stop sign. Stop at the stop sign. Every single posted sign applies to you. So follow it. If the speed limit is 50, go 50. You're in a road test. Show them that you can comply with the road signs. You know, show them that you're there to drive. Show them, hey, listen, you know what? I got this. Like, I'm the man. Show Oakley, because you know what? When I went to orientation, there was 200 people waiting for my spot. 200 people waiting for my seat at orientation. And the numbers have only gone up. So I've been with the company about 2 years. I can only imagine how many people are waiting for your spot. So do the right thing, right? Do the right thing. Show Oakley that you can operate a CMV safely and you can get the truck from point A to point B and then back to point A, right? So you will have a road test, and yeah, so let's say you pass the road test. Cool. Throughout the whole week of the first week, throughout the first week, you will continue to do, like, you know, some paperwork, some quizzes, but it's really fun. You know, it's very engaging. They'll tell you how to operate, you know, the valves, the hoses, in theory, right? Because it is classroom. They will tell you, you know, what they expect of you. Seal report, they'll tell you about seals, that it's a very, very big deal. I cannot stress enough. Seals are king. Seals are the way to go. Seals is basically like, you want to know that that the tank that you're holding is always sealed, whether you're full or empty. We need to protect the integrity of the load. They will go through all that with you, because we are holding food grade stuff. So we don't want anything to get compromised. We don't want anything from the outside world to get into our tank. We don't want none of that, right? So we need to know 100% of the time, from the time you pick up that tank, and from the time you get loaded, and from the time you deliver, even from the time you drop off that dirty tank after you're done with it. We need to know what is on that tank, whether it's full, empty, seals. We need to protect the integrity of the load, and we need to be, you know, knowing what we know at all times. Hands down, right? So, yeah, so to kind of recap on the first week, on the very first day, you'll have a road test. You'll be with some people from safety. And, you know, you get to kind of bond with your classmates. It's real fun. It's real friendly. It's not nothing like you're there and you're kind of like watching everybody see who's better. Nah, it's not a competition. Other people will be probably like in a different route, or a different dedicated route, or regional, or some might be OTR, or some might work at the branch. It just depends. But, yeah, so that's the first week, right? Now, here's the fun stuff. Second and third week is actually pretty fun. So Oakley has set up about 3 different tanks side by side. And it's specifically designed to, like, I would say emulate a pump off, right? So they'll tell you how to pump out the hoses. They'll tell you how to drag out the hoses, vent the dome, cut the seal, talk to the customer, right? They'll tell you guys, you know, like what to say, what not to say, what are some things to look out for. You know, if you know, let's say you come across an issue, what do you do? They'll go through all that good stuff with you. So if I was you, dress warm. Dress like in shorts and a t-shirt, because it gets hot. It's in Florida. It gets hot. It's caliente. That sun is woohoo. Woohoo. That sun is hot. So bring a sun hat. Bring a portable fan. They got plenty of water, and there's like a gazebo of shades so you guys can sit down and kind of watch each other, you know, do things. So it's pretty fun. You know, it's very engaging. People try to help each other out. You know, you guys could record, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys are, you know, let's say if I was to go up, I tell like one of my classmates, hey, look, you know, like just record me real quick, and then it's nice. You know, they'll go through a whole step-by-step process of it, and you guys can make it happen, right? So 2 and 3 is basically emulating, you know, how to pump off, what are some things to say to customer, you know, how to climb the ladder the right way, the safe way, right? Always make sure you have 3 points of contact, right? You know, how to vent the dome, and it's really engaging. So I just want to kind of put that out there. So week 2 and 3, you're out there on the yard, and you're really hooking up hoses. You know, you're clamping down the clamps. You're hooking up the hydraulic lines, and it's really nice. It's a fun time, but I'm not going to beat a dead horse. But that's basically what it is. Week 2 and 3, you're out there on the yard with your classmates, and they're going through the process and the step-by-step of how to successfully pump off, not make an ass out of yourself, not how to mess up. They're going to go through a very specific process in which they have, you know, like step-by-step procedure so you can become successful. Now, week 4, boom. So let's say you got the week 1, 2, and 3, you're banging it out, you're doing your thing, you're killing it, you're killing it. Week 4 is you will go out with a local driver. And again, I'm recapping from 2 years ago, so forgive me if it's not up to date, but this is pretty much it, right? So week 4, on the very first day, you're out with a local driver, you know, pick his brain. You know, ask the dude questions, or ask the female questions. Whoever you're riding with, ask them questions. Hey, listen, you know, like, you know, can I happen to pick your brain here? They are there for you. They're genuinely there for you, right? So, yeah, so week 4, you're out there with the person. He's going to drive. You guys are going to chat it out, talk about the business. Like I said before, pick their brain, ask questions. Because with all due respect, if you can't do it, somebody else will. Mind you, when I started, there was 200 people waiting for my spot at orientation. Now, with all due respect, you know, not to call you another number, but they will replace you. Like they got applicants. People want to work for Oakley. Show them that you are there to work. Show them that you can not only comprehend the material, but you're competent, you understand the procedures, you understand seals, you understand how to drive, and you're there to work and make money. Like, show Oakley, hey, listen, I'm your guy, I'm your person, I'm going to bang out this last week, I've comprehended everything, let's get to work. Show them that you're there. End the story. So real quick, on the 4th week, on the first day, you're with someone, pick their brain. You guys are going to go out. He's going to tell you, he or she is going to tell you, you know, the process on like, and they call it live unload. So you're going to be there at the customer, 100% real. You know, you're going to see the guy pull out the hoses, cut the seal report. You're going to see the guy, you know, that you're training with, ask questions, and then you get to see everything firsthand. I think the 2nd or 3rd day, you'll be driving, and then you'll kind of switch over, right? So on the 2nd day, you'll drive, he'll be on the passenger seat. Sorry, he or she will be on the passenger seat, and then, yeah, he'll tell you where to go, GPS it on your phone, or he'll have a truck GPS for you to use, and then you drive to the spot, and then you guys can offload together, right? And then I believe on that Thursday or Friday, you'll test out. Forgive me if it's not like super up to date. I'm recapping off of things from 2 years ago. So let's say it's Thursday or Friday. It's your test out day. Cool. You drive the truck. You do everything by yourself. And the guy's just watching you. He's like this with notepad. Sorry. He's there with notepad. He's watching you. And guys, real quick, I just want to reiterate. If you fail or if you mess up, not crazy mess up, but like if you happen to mess up or you miss a step, you know, he's going to be there to save you. But you know, if you fail, you fail. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's not like, you know, the first time you fail, oh, you know, you failed. You got to go back. Here's a bus ticket. Here's a bus ticket. Go on your way. Like, it's not like that. It's not like that. They take care of you. But what I will want to say is if you fail enough times and you just can't comprehend, you will be removed and they will get you home. And then that's all she wrote. Right? So real quick, you know, on Thursday or Friday, if I'm not mistaken, on the 4th week, you will test out. And if you happen to stumble or miss a step, it's okay. You're not going to, you know, comprehend 1,000% of what they're saying because you've never done it before. Especially if you have zero tanker experience. So real quick, when you guys apply, it's okay if you have zero experience in tanker. It's fine. Like, they'll still take you. They know how it is. They understand. They just want you to do it safely, not have a spill, not make an ass out of yourself, and be that driving professional that they expect you to be. Right? So let's say after that, you test out and you did great. Cool. On that 4th week, they're already working on your truck. They're working on your permit. They're working on your IFTA stickers. And they're getting you a detailed truck. So, again, I want to reiterate this too. You might not get a brand new truck, but you will get a detailed truck that has a really solid freaking brolic fucking, I don't know what it is, but their TV mount bracket is freaking strong, right? So you get a TV mount bracket, you'll get a refrigerator, you get outlets, and we have, all of our trucks are equipped with an APU, you know, auxiliary power unit. All of our trucks are hooked up the same. Right? So you'll basically get everything you need, right? Now, let's say you get your truck, you're doing your pre-trip, everything is cool. Okay, cool. You've already been signed out. You get a black book, which has all your permits in it. You go to the office, you make sure that everything is up to date. It's quite a bit of permits, right? It's about like over, if I could just do a quick recap, like over 10 permits. You'll have your insurance information, your registration for that vehicle. You'll be in good care, right? Like somebody will go through a whole checklist with you on that black book and make sure you have everything you need, up to date IFTA, permits, everything is like, you will be good before you leave. After that, you go to the shop and they'll give you a piece of paper, excuse me, a piece of paper with a 5-gallon bucket with a whole bunch of stuff in it. You'll have like your fittings, your extra lights, you know, your straps, a big giant wrench, like a nut wrench, but it's freaking big. It's like this big. It's pretty big, right? That's how you know, tighten up the nuts in the back of the trailer, you know. Yeah, so they give you a a checklist of step-by-step of like things to have, things that you should have, and then you kind of empty out the 5-gallon bucket and make sure that you have this fitting, this light. Okay, I got extra balls, I got extra gaskets, I got extra straps. So you'll get all that. And yeah, and let's say you've done everything, right? You got your truck, you got your fittings, you got all the equipment, you got your permits up to date, you got your IFTA stickers, you're ready to roll. Now, congratulations. Congratulations. After all that headache, after all that worry you guys did, you are officially in and you get your first dispatch. Now, I do want to say, Oakley is 24/7. They don't sleep. They have someone on every shift, and God forbid if you guys happen to break down, we have a really, really, really good breakdown team that just responds to you. So once you put in that macro on the call comm, you say, hey, listen, you know, I need new wiper blades, or I need a cabin air filter, or, you know, let's say if it's something severe, like, oh man, I blew a tire. They have no problem. You know, they just want you to get to a safe location, park up, you know, and then just, you know, they'll send a mobile mechanic your way, and they're really good with that kind of stuff. I don't want to get too into it, but they're really good if you need something fixed. They'll, you know, and they have a whole bunch of third-party vendors, and we mainly fuel up at Love's. So Love's is our shop to go to, primarily for like the small basic repairs and for fueling. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Sorry, I just kind of lost my train of thought here, but yeah, but that's pretty much it, you know. So I hope this video has not only gave you the information that you guys need, but I genuinely hope that it's been informative. Again, guys, I'm not here to blast my driver code. I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, hope that this company can do for you what it did for me. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you, guys. It has been a pleasure. I love making genuine videos like this, guys. My name is Justin, a.k.a. Jaymatrix. If this guy, if this video happened to be informative, or you guys really enjoy the video and you guys take what I'm saying to heart, and if you guys want to put an application, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. It genuinely really does help out the video. I appreciate it. It's been Jaymatrix, your boy, back at it again. Guys, again, if you guys are interested, put in an application. We would all love to have you here at Oakley Transport, and we are looking forward to your application. So go ahead and apply, and we're going to say bye. You want to say bye to the people? All right, guys, that's me and Maxie. You guys are out of here. Take it easy. We love you all, and drive safe. Peace.